Good morning, dear students. In this occasion, to continue with Unit 6 time, we are going to see models of permission and obligation. Okay, we use models to show if we believe something is certain, possible, or impossible. We also use them to do things like talk about ability, ask permission, and make requests and offers. In this occasion, we are going to see the model can in positive and can't in negative. So, can shows permission and can't prohibition. As we can see in the sentences that we have. In positive, using can I make a suggestion? Okay. We are asking the permission using can or the modal can. The same with you can use my car if you want. So you have the permission to use my car if you want. In the negative, you can't take photos in the museum. So it is prohibited to take photos in the museum. We can't park here, so we are not allowed to park here because it is prohibited. Okay, now we are going to continue with the modals of obligation. Have to in present and had to in past. So have to means the obligation that we have to do something. As we can see in this sentence, we have to wear a uniform when we are at school. So we have the obligation to wear a uniform when we go to school, yes? Albert has to work tomorrow. So that means that Albert has to work tomorrow. These two sentences are in positive. Now we are going present. Sorry. Now we are going to see in past. I had to wear a uniform. That means that years ago I had the obligation to wear a uniform. Now the negatives. You don't have to go to the bank to do a transfer. So that means that you don't have the obligation to go to the bank to do a transfer. You can do it online. Now we are going to see must in positive and mustn't. Okay? So, must expresses a strong obligation or necessity. It often shows us that the obligation comes from the speaker or the authority. You can also use must to give advice. So we are going to check these sentences. You must hand in your homework on Tuesday. That means that you have to do or you have to give to the teacher your homework on Tuesday, because if you don't, you are going to fail. The same with this one. I must phone my dad. It's his birthday today. So I have the obligation to phone my dad, because if not, he's going to be upset because it is his birthday. So I have to phone him. I have to give my greetings to him. Yes? This is in positive. Now we are going to see in negative. Mustn't. Okay. Mustn't is usually used only in writing. We usually use can't instead of mustn't. Okay, you use mustn't in writing or formal because it is more written is a formal way to use mustn't. On the other hand, we use can't in spoken. So we are going to see in written way. You mustn't drive if you don't have a driving license. It's 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 true, yes, because you can't drive or you mustn't drive. You don't have to drive a car or any vehicle if you don't have your driving license. But you use in a spoken and you can say you can't drive if you don't have a driving license. So you don't have to drive because it is prohibited. So must is stronger. Now we are going to see should. Okay, should. You can use should to give advice too, but must is stronger, as I told you before. It's stronger than should. When we use should in a sentence, it gives the meaning of it's a good idea. You should lose weight because you'll feel much healthier. So you are giving advice. You must lose weight. Sorry, you must lose weight, yes, because if you continue with that weight, you are going to die. So must is stronger than should, as you can see. You should drink water every day. It's a recommendation because if you should drink water, you'll be better. You'll be in a good health. Yes. You should study for the test tomorrow. It's an advice too because if you study for the test, you are going to do a good test and you are going to pass the test. Okay, should was in positive. Now we are going to see in negative. Shouldn't. Shouldn't just puts the sentence in the negative form. So you are not recommending something, not advising something, or it's not a good idea. You shouldn't buy that old car. That's a recommendation or an advice. Because if you buy that old car, it's going to give you problems, maybe. As you shouldn't watch a lot of TV. That's another recommendation or advice. That means that if you watch a lot of TV, maybe you are going to be sick or you are going to damage your sight. Okay, now we are going to see another model that gives us permission as could in positive and couldn't. Okay, we also use could to ask for permission, but not to give it. That means that you ask, not give. Could is more formal and polite than can. Could is the past form of can. The examples. Could I ask you something? Instead of say, can I ask you something? Could is more formal. Could I interrupt? The same. Swiss women couldn't vote in elections until 1971. Or couldn't is the past tense of can't, remember. Okay, now we are going to see another model, which is may. The same, it talks about permission. May is the most formal way to ask for and give permission. May I see your passport, please? Okay, may is more formal than could. Customers may request a refund within a period of 30 days. So this may is more formal, as you can see. Okay? As you can see too, we saw some modal verbs that gives you an idea to use them. Okay, I hope this explanation is going to be useful for you. But as you know, if you have some doubt or question about it, we are going to see in our class. Okay, bye students, see you.